lost 2 majors in the same month. Cutting corners made it worse, fucking around with fuck. The trap lead, Cooper Flag made the right jump. When the plug got knocked, I started giving fronts.
What's up? What's up? What's up, YouTube? Peace and blessings. Peace and blessings. Hey, we got Cam Newton sitting down with Claressa Shields. How's it going to go? Is he going to ask the right questions? Is she going to tell the truth? Oh, we got to talk. We got to talk. I'm not going to play the entire conversation because it's a little over an hour, but I am going to break down a little bit of what she's discussing in here. And I would love to hear y'all thoughts, opinions. So I'm going to shut up and we're going to get into it.
Happy life. Our happy lives never were intertwined. Never. So it's like when I hear this stuff, I think that women who try to comfort me, they're mad that he didn't stay there and deal with it and he moved on. That's the only thing. He moved on with somebody, like you said. He's older than me. I'm younger. I'm top of my game. Got my own money. I look good. My body look good. That's the problem. He was supposed to downgrade. He's supposed to go to like some Instagram model who got like 2,000 followers and do that. He ain't supposed to be able to bag the greatest.
Yo, what's poppin'? What it is, what it ain't, what it could be, what it should be, what it would be. Cam Newton the song, Mr. Boogie Doll, here in the episode of Funky Friday. And ladies and gentlemen, I promise, I really do promise, to give good content for the masses, but most of all, I just promise to always keep it funky. And there are so many different descriptions. There's so many different ways to acknowledge greatness. The masculine version would be, yo, the GOAT, greatest of all time. I wasn't of age until I realized, I was like, why they keep... But this particular individual is the GOAT. Stay woke. Stay with me. Yeah, you probably know where I'm going. But my next guest is a 2-time Olympic gold medalist, the first female undisputed heavyweight champion, ESPN's best female boxer of the 21st century. She's a sister, she's a daughter, and like I just said, she's the GOAT. I present to some and introduce to others, Miss Claressa Shields.
My guy.
My gal. My lady. For the Game of Thrones fans. Your Grace. How are you?
I'm good. Really good.
Never known you to be a one-word answer type of person.
No, I'm good for real. Like, I'm so locked in on my fight for August 15th. I'm just good. I'm ready to fight and, throw down here in Atlanta.
Yes. Now, as we talk about the anticipation of this fight coming up on August 15th, not only, is it a headliner in Atlanta, what would you want that message for ATLians or supporters to know about this particular fight ahead?
This particular fight, August 15th, is history. I am the first woman to headline at the State Farm Arena in women's boxing. That's what I want them to know. I want them to know that not only am I the first woman, but I am pound for pound #1 woman fighter doing it at the same time. Yeah. And not only is that, I'm gonna give one more thing. I have 19 world titles and I'm fighting for 2 more. So I come on top August 15th, I'll be 21-time world champion. That's not something you want to miss.
I'd respect it more if you would have took on Alicia Baumgartner. Why are you boxing that old ass woman? I digress though.
Why this matchup? Being in your position, being the top dog, you have all the leverage. And you can pick and choose and pick, but this is no slouch of a matchup.
No, well,
you're lying.
I'm the greatest, right? at what I do. And we have girls who want to be the greatest or who want a chance at greatness. And Kay Scott is one of those girls. Extensive amateur background, really fit, strong lady, fast track to a world championship, and she has the belts that I once held. So,
is it easy for you to go into a matchup and be cordial, or would you want to be toxic? As we was hearing the song prior to, and it was like, not just listening to your music, there was a music that was played by the Cardi B. She said, I'm pretty and I'm petty AF.
Yeah. I will say that I can be as cordial as my opponent can be. A lot of times, majority of the times, girls have started with me. I'm not a person that want to intimidate you. I really would prefer not the trash talk. Like, it's funny to me because I go back and I watch everything and I see people reaction. I'm like, yeah, that one hurt. You know, like that was a good one to say. We're gonna keep saying that one.
Yeah.
But they always start with me.
It's almost like anybody who creates, anybody who's great at what they do, they are sensitive about certain things.
Okay.
Now, for you, I remember hearing this quote from Mike Tyson of how he was more intimidated than people anticipated him to be going into certain fights. Just
that was crazy.
Thinking about things, it's like, yo, I was just so scared of my opponent that I fed off that. Do you ever get anxious, anxiety, nervousness, fear?
No, I'm excited to fight. That's what God put me on earth to do, is to be a fighter, a warrior. So for boxing, for my fights, everybody has to calm me down because I'm in the back room, I'm dancing, I'm stepping, I'm happy. They like, Claressa, sit down, preserve the energy, but I'm just so excited to get out there and showcase my skills. So I'm more of like Mike Tyson was like, I guess he was scared or whatever the case may be. I'm more of like, I'm a conqueror. I'm more just cannot wait for the battle. I can't wait till they say, let's go to war. Yeah. That's what I live for. I live for those moments like that.
I feel like it's only right for us to have the conversation about the professionalism and the training that comes and the discipline that comes with boxing.
It's a lot.
The challenge for you has been you are going down 20 pounds.
Yeah.
More? Less?
It's more than that.
Which is how much?
By the time the fight gets here and we weigh in, I'll probably have been lost 30 plus pounds.
Wow. Take us through your daily routine or something that you said, okay, this could be done. And what's the strategy behind losing the weight?
The hardest part about this fight is making the weight. I don't think it's the fight in itself, even though my opponent is a strong and very strategic person. My skills and my experience, I think, supersedes that.
I'm really not trying to hear all that shit. I want to get to the Remy Ma shit. Where's the Remy Ma shit? Hold on a minute. Let's see. Where. Can we just get to that point? Hold on. Let's see if this is it.
You go into this ideology of what boxers kind of go through, right? If somebody were to say something leading up into a fight or after a fight,
you're still talking about the boxing. You're still trying to say,
hey, well, I lost this weight and I didn't necessarily feel like myself. I'll give you an example. Deontay fried rice does not consist of fried food.
Chicken fried rice?
Yeah.
No, when I say like fried food, I'm like fried chicken.
Deep fried.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like no, like it's probably like pan fried, pan seared. Yeah, but it's not like no. I don't eat no fried foods after the fight. Get this opponent name, but that's the fight it was, July 6th. And then 2 weeks later, I fought for the heavyweight world championship.
So you was in camp?
Yes. I had to go on. But this specific fight, how I was telling you about energy, Shakur knew that I wasn't able to come because I had my fight coming up. And that's how we do it. We like, listen, whoever fights, if we're in camp for a fight, we don't have Shakur inside the ring. I will say that they say, why him? Pep is a great guy. He's a great guy.
Can I ask a personal question?
Go ahead.
Was he married?
Yeah.
During that time?
The thing is, Him and his ex, she was with somebody already. They don't like to talk about that. They want to talk about this end because we so popping and we so great. But it's like on her end, she has somebody too. That's
while she was married.
Yes, they're going through a divorce right now. Papoose filed for divorce.
Wow. So going through that as a woman, when other women hear this love story, I can hear the comments now.
Yeah.
But why, girl? Why? Out of all these sharks and dolphins and whales in the sea, you decide Papoose.
Well, one, I would say that I wasn't looking for a man. I met somebody who became my friend. Me and Papoose, he would tell you like we're best friends. People be like, oh, he called you his best friend, not his lady. He called me his woman, his best friend, his queen, whatever. I'm everything to him. But one thing I would say is that we went from friends to best friends to now we're in a relationship. And I will say that they say, why him? Pap is a great guy. He's a great guy. He's very nice, very calm, very protective. He will punch you in your damn face quick. I thought I had a hand problem. He got a hand problem quick. And I could never be with a man who can't fight. I'm happy that he know how to get down. Like
You've seen it.
Yeah.
So like, and the reason why I asked that, we live in, I had a lot of conversations. And when you're talking about relationships, especially recently, there's been a lot of women that sit across from me and they talk about things that they're not going for.
I saw that in a few of your interviews. I saw you work here with some girl.
You know what I'm saying? But for you, instead of me hearing all the reasons why you wouldn't, you were talking to a person who was married. I'm not highlighting these things and throwing in your face. I'm just bringing it to the point of, was talking to a person that was married, going through a divorce. He's older than you.
Yep.
He has a dating history, and on top of that, he's a popping individual. And like you would always hear at the end of your flights, and still you dealt with or dealing with. So for your relationship and your sanity as a person, when a person says, hey, girl, you stupid, do you care to explain?
I'm 31 years old, and I've lived a life that a lot of these women who comment on me could never live. And when I say that, I've been engaged. I didn't get married. There, right? No domestic violence relationship.
That brother that you was engaged with was the same guy that you just said Papoose was. The only difference is the guy that you was engaged to, he wasn't married and he wasn't involved with nobody else prior. He was with you through everything, your training, all that. And now that brother can't even disclose any information because he's under an NDA? That's the same guy that you said you knew how to pick. And then you just sat here and said that Papoose is a good guy, but Papoose ain't even divorced. He has no business involved with nobody else. Whether or not Remy is doing her or not, both of them, they're supposed to be figuring out their shit before they move on to anybody else. You said you wasn't looking for him. The DMs say otherwise. The conversations with you and Remy say otherwise. I digress.
I don't let men hit me, mistreat me. My mom crack a joke. My mom crack a joke and be like, every time my sister Brianna have a kid, I get a new boyfriend. My mom crack a joke like that. All my sister kids are 3 years apart. And my time with guys have been 3 years. And I'm like, oh, done. Out of here. So with that being said, I have done what's best for my life. And I know how to choose a man who's good for me.
Why is the lifespan on your relationships capped off at 3 years? If you knew how to pick so well, why aren't you married already? Why didn't it work out with the brother before Pat, or the brother before that, or the brother before that? Clearly, you don't know how to pick them. I hate when people say shit like that.
A person that think that every relationship will work out. It's not. People talking about car crashes and airplanes. Oh, there's so many more car crashes than airplanes, where there's many more breakups and divorces in the world than anything else. I don't know why it's such a big topic. To me, it's like, it's so petty. People make this be a big thing when it was like, she's over there living her happy life. We're over here living our happy life. Our happy lives never were intertwined.
You know what the problem is? It's wrong as hell. I don't care what nobody say. Coveting a married man or married woman, separated or not, that shit's still wrong. Just because society wants to make it okay so they can justify their sin and stuff, that don't mean that it's not wrong. It's wrong. But because we don't want to follow biblical doctrine, that's your only excuse. That's why you can say the goofy shit that you're saying right now. But no, neither one of y'all are innocent in this at all. That's why you're getting what you're getting.
Never. So it's like when I hear this stuff, I think that women who try to come for me, they're mad that he didn't stay there and deal with it and he moved on. That's the only thing. He moved on with somebody, like you said, he's older than me. I'm younger. I'm top of my game. Got my own money. I look good. My body look good. That's the problem. He was supposed to downgrade. He's supposed to go to like some Instagram model who got like 2,000 followers and do that. He wasn't. He
Look at his face. Look at his face. Look at his face. Cam know what's up. Cam know you on some bullshit. I've seen that face before. I've had that face before. That's that. You done lost your damn mind. I'm gonna let you talk.
ain't supposed to be able to bag the greatest. That's the problem to me. That's the problem. Because it's like, I ain't never done none of y'all. All I did was be in a happy relationship, be with him. I try to avoid this conversation here about mentioning the ex. I'm trying to swivel and swerve because it's like, what I'm talking about you for? We're not gonna fight. That's not my lane. You do what you do, I do what I do. I try to stay over here in my lane, but it seems like people like this whole making it seem like, oh, it's an intertwine, it's a drama, when it's not. It's me and Pap. That's it.
There's a narrative that says you broke up ahead.
And I just told you that never happened.
Mm-hmm.
Because she has grown, and it's nothing. I let them run with that narrative because what they tell us as celebrities, don't respond to it, don't say nothing, don't talk about it. And I had a movie coming out around that time, my biopic, The Fire Inside. Everybody was like, Claressa, this is too big of a moment. My movie came out Christmas Day and was in theaters for 3 months. I'm not about to try to explain to nobody that what she did before I even met him and how she was with this dude and all this stuff, trying to defend that, trying to defend me and him being together when me and him know the truth. And those who really are stand-up people accept the truth and know it. It's a timeline between that stuff. Why do you think he knocked Buddy out? That was back in 2021, 2022. I ain't know Pap. I met him 2024, July 6th to be exact.
There's the lie.
Bang, 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 bang.
There it is. You've known him longer than that, Claressa. Yes, you did. I understand why people feel the way they feel. The only thing that I'm going to concede to it here is that it is not your fault that their marriage went down the drain. We don't all know. Y'all need to stop trying to pick sides. Remy is not an angel. Remy is not perfect. Remy is no different than the rest of these chicks out here on the street. She just got a little bit more money than the rest of them, but she's no more special. I don't know who started the cheating first, but clearly it didn't start here. It started within the household, and then it spewed out into the general public. Y'all just pick and choose who you want to find innocent and guilty so that it fits your narratives. It didn't start there with her. But ma'am, you knew who he was way before 2025, 26, or whatever the fuck you trying to say. 23, whatever. Stop it.
So it wasn't a happy home to break up. What the heck?
So I'll ask it in this way, because I've seen you maneuver so many different times as we have crossed paths, and as preparing for the show, it has been mentioned that you're a girl's girl, right?
Yeah.
You support women, you support people, and people love you, obviously for who you are, but it's what you are as well too, as a genuine human being. Could you ever see a day where you and Remy see eye to eye and can communicate?
That's when people hold themselves accountable. This whole story about mistresses and getting cheated on shit got to stop. That never existed. Once that happened, I am sure, like, I don't got no smoke with her. It's not beef. I don't know why they try to make it seem like it's beef. Now, may she dislike me? Sure. So, but it's like a thing of, I feel like all that stuff comes over time, but it's nothing I can say like, oh, you know, she did this to me, so it's unforgivable, or I did this to her. It's nothing like that. I think the fans and people try to create these narratives, and people see stuff and they hear stuff. And like the beginning was really an issue, because it was like, be honest and be truthful. Don't paint me out to be something that I'm not. I'm not a woman who chase nobody else's man. I'm not a woman who even like men that got women.
But you're with one. Interesting. You and her were cool at one point, right? So you really shouldn't have any energy towards her anyway. The only reason why I think he asked that question is because, to me, they're two of the same kind. There's just different age gaps in maturity, but they still operate under the same thing. Remy has a better PR team. Clearly, Claressa Shields doesn't have one. Her shit is just obsolete. I don't know. Maybe I'm reaching.
It's like, if you got a woman who you're in a relationship with, and you trying to talk to me, I will hold you. Like,
so what was your non-negotiable with Pat going into this relationship?
I know the little live situation. We on the phone all day, and we go to sleep tonight we go to sleep on the phone every night. That's my non-negotiable. Did that for 6 months. 6 months straight. And then that's when the infamous phone call and all that stuff happened.
Who the hell is really doing that type of shit? You done lost your damn mind. I'm not sitting on no phone for no fucking 6 months just going to sleep on that mother. Niggas, what? What? Really? Like, all right. I've been cool with people. Like them and all that. I'm not about to sit up here and sleep on the phone with you and do that shit as a prerequisite to you allow me to be in your life for some type of peer bonding session. For no.
But other than that, he's never given me no reason to not trust him or to not believe him. And I told him, I'm like, any woman, a guy tell you he's still going through like a marriage or whatever, and he's trying to figure out how to divorce, whatever. Any woman is like, yeah, right. Any woman. So I'm like, yeah, right. So he had to prove to me that that was the case.
What's the holdup?
Divorce do not, they've been to court and everything.
Oh.
Divorce doesn't happen overnight. They talking about, I don't know how long they was married, 16 something plus years. That's a lot of stuff to divide and figure out, and it's a kid involved. So it's not something that's like.
Have you had a relationship with the child?
No.
Okay, so that's completely separate.
But it's the kid though.
Yeah.
It's the kid. I don't think people should involve kids in grown folks' business. That's how I was raised.
But the question was, do you have any type of relationship with the kid in general? Just because you're separating your drama from the kid, that does not mean that you don't talk to the kid or interact with them. Yeah. I can understand why old girl said what she said in a prior clip. You don't really want nothing to do with anything that has anything to do with Remy or her side of the family. This is nasty. I'm gonna play a little bit more of this, and I'm gonna stop it. Y'all want to watch the rest of it? Y'all more than welcome to. But yeah, hold up.
But whenever that time comes and they both decide, hey, it's time for her to do whatever, that's what happened. But I got my own kids.
Do you guys stay together?
I would say it's like half and half. He got his place from New York. I have my place in Atlanta. But we're together all the time. Like he's on his way here now.
Okay. And juggling the relationship, having not just being public figures, having children.
We having a baby next year. Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, we having a baby next year.
Hey. How y'all gonna have it? You gonna have a child?
Who the fuck else gonna have a kid?
Man, listen here now. Don't listen.
What you mean?
I'm asking you, did you got?
I'm not gonna have no surrogate.
Okay.
I can get pregnant like anybody else.
I never thought that. I'm not asking.
But why'd you say that? Why that first thing came to your mind?
Because number one, you're a boxer.
Yeah, I'm putting my career on hold.
That's cool. And number two, I know you have a minimum fight, like you have certain fights that you have to obtain, right? And number three, we're living in a day and age where surrogates are real, adoption is real.
No, I'm not adopting no kids, and I don't want nobody carrying no kid for me either. That was my young mindset. 18, I'm like, I'm not messing with this perfect body. Somebody else carried the little kid. Now at 31, and me just loving family, like I'm very close to my sister, 3 kids.
Yep.
They're like my kids. So you know, I haven't had kids. It's like they're my kids.
Yeah.
And we have a 5-year-old, 8-year-old, and a 12-year-old. So it's like now I feel like I want to have my own kid, and I can't let somebody carry my kid.
That's beautiful. Yeah. So y'all gonna start right after the fight?
No, I have 2 fights. I have this fight, and then probably one end of the year, January. Then
y'all gonna get active.
And also too, he asked me if you would have asked me, was I ready to have a kid or did I want a kid? I would have said, I would have said, hold on to probably 35. Before I met him, I would have said, hold on to 35 because I feel like I want to retire at 38. So when I have a kid, then come back and have two more fights, and then be done. But it was like with him, I'm willing to have a kid at 31, 32.
Why 38?
To retire? I got to make sure all the fight is out of me. I think after then, I won't be walking around punching nobody. No.
I'm gonna stop it there. Ma'am, you're in a world of hurt if you actually think that this is gonna go the way you anticipated to go. You don't want nothing to do with his kids. but you want your own, and you want your own with someone who is in a long drawn out divorce that people are saying he's holding off on because apparently he's broke and he needs her money to survive off of. He's I don't know, man. That whole all that shit is messy. I could never deal with that. No, but y'all go off, man. Y'all. Good luck on your fight and all that. I'm out. Y'all tell me what y'all thought about this in the comment section. Do you believe her? She ain't know him. She just met him. That this is